Hi everybody, it's Shenandoah or Squishy Stitches. How are you all today? I hope you're good. I'm doing okay. Only had 3 hours of sleep, so I'm a little tired, but that's life. I have chronic insomnia. It happens. Yeah. There's not much to say about that. I go through periods where I can't sleep for days on end. It's just the way I was built. So it's been a week. Not a whole lot's happened, life-wise. I mean, it's a week. Most weeks are generally the same. My son had his first slumber party yesterday, so that went well. We went to get him at 11 o'clock this morning, and he's like, "Can we go home yet? I want to go home." He was so tired. So very, very tired. I don't know what time they fell asleep at, but they had fun. It's finally started to cool off around here again, which I like. Just adjusting the camera a little bit so I don't cut off my chin. That's not a good look. Had my usual work week. Then I have day off tomorrow for Labor Day. Yay! Extra day off. 3-day weekend. Haven't had one of those in a very long time. Because where I work, we work one Saturday a month. And for some reason it just fell that we worked Memorial Weekend and 4th of July weekend. So this is the first 3-day weekend this year. So it's super nice. The only really interesting thing that happened was just something my son said. We went canoeing when we went camping, and apparently it made an impression on him, because one day, he's on his break week from his school. His school goes year-round, so they have break weeks throughout the year. And he was on his first break week. He's like, "We should buy a kayak." And I was like, "Kayaks are a little expensive. Maybe in a few years, when you're older." He's like, "Well, if it's too expensive, I just need wood. I can make one." He has a plan to make a kayak at 8 years old. All he needs is wood. Part of me really wants to buy a giant log and see what he does with it. And part of me is just like, no. It's okay, we'll rent kayaks when we go kayaking. Yeah, I mean, I love the way that little boy thinks. Doesn't have a kayak, so he'll build one. Then later, when I came home from work that day, he's like, "Mom, I found glue. So really, all we need is wood, because I have glue." He's holding this little white Elmer's glue. Not the kind of wood or glue for a kayak, but great thinking. He thought about it all day and found glue. I hope you're all amused by that, as I am. Yeah, that's about it. Hung out with friends yesterday evening, because Rika was spending the night, so no kid. And not much happened. We just played a little Cards Against Humanity, which, if you want to know what kind of awful people your friends are, yeah, it was fun. Part of the reason I only got 3 hours of sleep, though. Up too late. Happens. So, that's really it for my life this week. I hope you all have had some good weeks and some interesting stories to tell. I'm generally one of those people, I go work, home, work, home, work, home. I don't go grocery shopping. I have them delivered because I hate grocery shopping. It's like hell on earth. And I will not do it if I can pay somebody to do it. With the amount of hassle grocery shopping causes me, paying $100 a year to have somebody deliver groceries, no brainer. I just go on my phone, select what I want, and order. And actually, in a way, it's good for my budget because I can see how much the total is before I go check out. So I can go, oh, that's a little much. I'm going to take a few things off. It also really curbs the impulse shopping because you're not just walking around the store and go, ooh, cookies. You have to think about getting cookies. You have to think about if you really want cookies and what kind of cookies, and you have to look for them. And so you avoid a lot of that stuff just because you aren't in the store. So I like that. So yeah, I go work, home, go out with friends, work, home. I lead a boring life. What can I say? It's boring. But I'm happy, so who cares? So let's get on to my whips. So the first one I've worked on this week, the Little Pond by Dimensions. Last week I had finished the giraffes and was starting on the elephants. And the elephants are done. You can barely see them, but they're there. If I tip it a little bit. I don't know why I do this. I like to hold them like this. But you can see, let's find it, Mommy Elephant. It's over here, and then Baby Elephant is on her back. Got a lot of glare. Let's see. There you go. Now you can see it. So that's what I got done this week. My plans is to work on the grass coming around here. Over into here. It comes to like right here. I think that'll take probably a week and a half of so much green. This over here is a dragonfly, but I miscounted the space between the wings, so it has to come out. It'll get redone. But that's where I got on that one. The one I do at work, the owl. I got actually a lot done on this week. So last week I was working on the branch, I had the feet, I was working on the leaves. So the leaves are all done and I got a wing. So next week I want to get the other wing done, which I've already got a start on. And maybe some of the eyes. I don't know. It's a short week, so probably just the wing. This is what I do between calls. And there's not much time between calls. So it's not got a lot of progress ever, but a little bit. And then last night, after I got home, I couldn't sleep. I didn't want to work on Little Pond. So I pulled out something I've had in my stash for a while. I just decided to get to. You've all seen it. Quotes to Live by Stitcherovia. Glare. Okay, Pete. I'm not doing the colors that she called for because they're not my type of colors. So this is what I got done between last night and tonight. Border. I didn't have anything done. Blank piece of fabric. Border, and I got this purple. You can start to see the Q and some of the letters pulling in, but that's where this one's going to end for now. And the other thing I did middle of the night last night, made some needle minders. Trying to find an angle where it's not too much glare. And it's just not working. But yeah, it's a little bumblebee, glittery bumblebee. I made more. I made more. Not many. But they're all on my little thing. Some of them are good, some of them are just... Obviously, I'm not an expert person with resin. So I made the roses. Well, that's not a rose, that's a crown. Little filigree thing. The roses. Little cabochon. Another mini rose. Fleur-de-lis. Random gem. They all got really tiny magnets on them because I ordered the wrong size. Par for the course when you're me. So that's the other thing I did last night when I couldn't sleep. What they are is resin. So you mix a part A and a part B. You have to mix it quite a bit. And then you add glitter or whatever you want. I just use glitter because it's glitter. And pour them into molds and let them set. And I'm still perfecting that, but I like it. It's a fun little 5-minute thing to do once in a while. And Riker has fun helping me with it. He likes the stirring part. I haven't let him do the pouring part yet because it'll go everywhere. Because he's just a little boy. But that's what I worked on this week. Oh, my magnet fell off. It's where I keep my pattern. I did buy a couple things. So there was a couple patterns I had when I cross-stitched when I was a lot younger that I had loved, but they were just way too complicated for me. I looked at them and I was like, holy, what the hell is this? Confetti hell. And I had no idea how to deal with it. So they got put in a box. And last year when I went to get my box of cross-stitch from my dad's house, because I bought them when I was a teenager, I got the box home, found mouse poop and all sorts of stuff in the box. I just threw everything in away. Because ew. But they were Teresa Wensler patterns, and I couldn't find them. And so one day this week I was looking at her website and saw you can order online printed versions. So the two that I had that I really still wanted, I got printed out from a website. I'll show you what they are on my phone. I just gotta pull up the pictures. One day I'll think to do this before I'm filming. So the first one is, don't know if you can see that with the glare. Let's see, angle. It's Peacock Tapestry. And I have loved this one for I don't know how many years. And again, it's a Teresa Wensler. It's confetti hell. But I know how to deal with confetti now. I didn't back then. So I rebought it. And yes, it's a peacock. I love peacocks. I always have. They've always been my favorite. One time my mom sent me to the zoo with her professional camera. Well, it was a school field trip. And like 3 rolls of film. And she was mad because the only thing I did was take pictures of tulips and peacocks. My favorite flower, my favorite bird. And then the next one is the English Garden Sampler. Again, Teresa Wensler. A lot of you might be familiar with this. Split Stitch is stitching it right now. There we go. And I loved this one because it's Surprise, surprise. Peacocks. So I had to get it. And that will go with my other peacock pattern that I have. That's not a Teresa Wensler, but you know. Eventually I might have enough peacock patterns to put a peacock in every room. And that's what I bought. Well, there's one other thing, but it hasn't come in the mail, so I'll save that for next week. And my camera's doing that freezing thing again. Oh. I have a new camera coming. One that will work better, I hope. Ooh. I touched my eye and my contact went somewhere south of Siberia. I don't know. All of you people who wear contacts, you'll understand. You've dealt with the migrating contact. I have to wear contacts. If I don't wear contacts, I can't see. If a zombie apocalypse happened, I would die, because either I would lose a contact or my glasses would break, and I'm so blind that if I lose my glasses, I cannot find them. I have literally had to call my husband, because I'm upstairs, my phone next to the bed, and I can't find my glasses. So I have literally had to call my husband to come find my glasses, because I can't move, because if I move, I'll break my glasses. But I can't see them. I can't feel them. They're somewhere. I don't know where, but I'm scared of breaking them. It's a big mess. Like, literally, if I'm trying to read something without my contact, or glasses or contacts, it's right here. Can you see that? Right there. About an inch from my nose. So, zombie apocalypse happens, or the world, like Y2K happened 20 years later, I would die. Because I can't see. And if I get separated from my group, or whatever, actually I'd probably be the first person eaten in the zombie apocalypse, because I'd see some zombie shoving at me and go, what's wrong? Are you okay? And then I'd be zombie chow. Because that's just me. Anyway, this is a short video, and that's okay, because I'm tired. And we have already talked about zombies, and I don't know what else to ramble on about. So you all have a good night. I'll see you again next time. Bye.